Good morning. I am Sarah. I am the community manager for Lord of the Rings adventure card game. And today is October 1st. Just saying, October already. This year's almost over. It's like last sprint or something towards the end. I don't know. But anyway, welcome to the stream. Today is going to be a hero award questing again. So, couple things. Let's hope Sauron cooperates. He kicked my behind on my last hero award attempt. I gotta say that hurt. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't forgotten. So, today, hey Octavian on YouTube, I am going to attempt Elrond's, and so I'll just kind of dive right in. Start at the beginning, and when I get to the end, I'm gonna stop. Alice in Wonderland. Okay, so to go over what I'm kind of gonna plan on here is, I just passed it up. Here it is. Oh, yes. And was reminded, and I'll do that before I dive in. If you didn't see our stream on Tuesday, please go look at that. There was a wealth of information by our wonderful Greg at Antihero Studios. He sat down and answered any and all questions and made some really great announcements about the DLC, that it's going to be released sooner than anticipated. And one of the highlights, the other one of the highlights in terms of news, is that the DLC is going to be free. So get excited. And also check out that AMA. I think there's some, like I said, some really good information, really good insight into the game, really good insight into some of the decisions that were made behind the game, some decisions that they're planning on making. So I think it would be totally worth your time to go check out that video on demand, and there's various locations there. It's on our Facebook page, and by our I mean Lord of the Rings. We no longer stream to Antihero's Facebook page, but it's okay. There's like a million other places, because we are also on Twitch. We're also on Steam, so check it out. Hi Dad Mageddon. Yeah, who doesn't like free stuff? And just as there was some concern about how do you support Antihero in terms of getting, the free DLC, and we're probably going to beat this to death, but tell your friends about the game. Get your family, your friends, anybody that is interested in this type of thing. I think we all know that it's a really great game and a little hidden gem. So get your friends involved. Get them to pick up the game. That's how you help. Only you can prevent forest fires and stuff. It's early. So, point of the story, go watch it. After this stream, of course. So, back to what I was doing. Elrond's Hero Award. So, it is complete one quest using a deck with 24 events. It's a lot. Which includes like preparations and stuff. And only Noldor allies. Say that, Noldor. It's not that hard. I'm just making it more difficult than it needed to be. So I'll show you kind of the idea behind what I did for it. And when I say what I did, I gotta give credit where credit is due. So we have our friend and Dan Mageddon suggesting hard mode. No. No, I'll say it again. No. So the deck that I'm using, I want to give credit to our friend Widowmaker, aka Ian, aka the guy that was on stream a couple weeks ago with me, the voice in the sky. This is actually very similar to the deck he played. I made one tweak, and that was just changing a hero. I am not great at Raziel, and I already feel like this deck has enough healing, and with Noldor only allies. Let me pull up the deck so I can point out what I'm talking about. So you'll see, maybe you can't see for some of you that may be new, but in my deck, It is Thursday. Welcome to hearing. That's fair, Dad Mageddon. Elrond's Hero Award is hard. It is. It's very kind of difficult. But with the help of our friend Widowmaker, I've been able to get it. Whether I get it on stream, we all know Sauron's got my number. Going back, I'm easily distracted, obviously. So going back, the only allies that I have in this deck are Enladris Caregiver, who doesn't love healing, and Sailor of the Loon, which is a very interesting card. As you play events, the Sailor of the Loon gets +1 fight, +1 willpower, and with Elrond, that's all you're doing. You're playing events. So it gets real beefy. It kind of helps to protect Sailor of the Loon. I still can't. I think it's male. I don't know. Anyway, the other things to take note, there is a Bilbo's Cloak in here, and you're probably thinking to yourself, now, why do you have a Hobbit-only card in there? Aha. So with this deck, it is suggested to use Campaign 1, Quest 5, which is going down the river, the Anduin River, and you get Bilbo the whole time as an ally, and that's kind of your job to keep him alive as well. So throwing this on Bilbo, super awesome. The other reason this is awesome is because there's been a discussion of this card very recently in Discord, but Sauron's got this card that is just awful when you're trying to quest specifically with events. It's dumb. Everybody's laughing and knowing where I'm going with it. I'm trying to find it. I could probably search for it. This bad boy, Evil Storm. Whew. So when you're trying to do a quest where you're supposed to play 24 events and he throws this card at you, you're hosed. You pretty much have to start over. Pretty much, depending on how much gets discarded. So one of the ideas behind how this deck was built is that having Bilbo, which his power is being able to steal a resource from Sauron. So that's helpful. Already you're getting him down by 1. And then using that cloak, at upkeep, it also takes 1 out. So the idea is basically choking out his resources so he can't play Evil Storm. Now, that's not to say he won't, because he does have other things that allow him to beef up his resources. I've tried it, and I've failed, and he's gotten it out on me. But at least that's one of the fail-safes. Fail-safe implies that it works every time. You know where I'm going with that. So that's kind of the idea behind it. There are some other gotchas within this quest itself that I'll explain as we hit them. Without further ado, let's do some questing. We are going to do narrative because, let's be fair, this Hero Award's difficult, as Dad Mageddon pointed out. And I'm just not interested in failing twice today. That's not to say I won't. And that's, again, the other thing I will hit for new players is when you're trying to get these specific Hero Awards, it's going to take multiple times. If you get it on first try, you have my undying respect. I think my Hero Award questing with Glorfy a couple streams ago, I think it's evident that when you build something and you're trying to go for a specific event or quest award, you're going to have to try it a few times to get it. Them's the breaks in this game. So, Elrond Hero Award. Request. This is also, for the exception of the Rostiel for Arwen swap that I did, this is also the deck that Widowmaker used on multiplayer. It was on the stream on the 17th of September. So if you're interested in seeing him play it, probably more masterfully than I'm going to, check out that video as well. Threat can kind of be a thing. With Glorfy here, I try to kind of manage that and make sure that he gets hit. There's ways to kind of ensure that even without using guard, which I will also talk about in just a hot second. So threat can kind of be a thing, but our events are, let me one thing at a time. Starbrooch. Starbrooch is a huge deal. I love this card. This is probably one of my top 4 favorite cards. Arbitrary number. Who doesn't like Stalwart when you have it, not when the enemy has it? And it's just an all-around great card. However, what it tends to do is draw attack. So use it as you will, but just be aware that Sauron wants to get rid of that hero or ally that has that Starbrooch. So it kind of becomes enemy number 1. So I tend to put it on Glorfy for that reason, so I can make sure that my threat's maintained a little better. I have 2 copies of this, so I usually do like Glorfy and Arwen for the willpower. So that being said, I also tried a mulligan for that Hobbit Cloak, just to get that out right away. Right before stream, I was practicing, because practice makes better. I'm not even going to say perfect. Come on. My Hobbit Cloak did not come out till the last card. So I ended up getting Evil Storm played on me. I only lost 2 events. Now, one of the things I didn't talk about was another card I have in here is Study the Scrolls, which pulls back an event. So I have a little bit of leeway built into this deck if I get Evil Stormed. But we'll find out. Okay, well, here's the Study the Scrolls that I was talking about. It recovers an event as you play it. Didn't get my Hobbit Cloak, but it's fine. Here's my friend. So a lot of times it's a goal of mine to make sure I use his power ability to steal resources. A, because resources, and B, because no resources. And that kind of goes without saying, right? Ooh, Erin said she found a discount for an import Switch game that was basically $20 cheaper. Good score. Good score. Okay, I'm going to... I don't know what I'm doing. This card, by the way, is Glorfy's hero word card. So it basically exhausts him throughout the next round, but you get to get rid of two dudes. So I'm going to use that for the beefy troll. Okay. I'm going to just start with that right away, because I'm going to get hit regardless. I can't kill anything. Well, that's not true. I could have gotten rid of things, but... See? Well, I can't discard an ally because that'll make me lose. I don't know if that event, can you discard Bilbo? I'm not sure. Yeah. Sailor of the Loon with Starbrooch is a pretty OP combo. All right, so let's get... I'll study the scrolls on Back to the Dark, because... The other thing that's worth noting is there's 24 events, and I have to get through those events. So stalling at certain locations is kind of a thing, because by the time I get to the final, if I still have a bunch of cards in here, it means I'm not getting to my 24 event goal with Elrond's award. So I definitely want to manage staying versus not, dealing with looming threat. Dadmageddon, the quest fails if Bilbo goes away. So I don't know if... I just wasn't sure with that particular card, because it said discard an ally or take the threat. Like, can you discard Bilbo with that? I don't know. And I am not keeping tally, and I should have, but I think I only played one right now. One. This is exhausted minion. Meh. I'm gonna let him take the hit. There is not currently a way to view your discard. You can kind of go back and look here, but there's only a certain amount of events you can go back. That has actually been mentioned, that it would be nice to be able to look at your discard. Starboach again. So I am going to do the combo as well that Dad McGinnon suggested with Sailor Loon and Starboach. I'm just shamelessly use an overpowered combo. Don't judge me. I'll take the one hit. It's fine. Because now I can get her, him. I think it's a him. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Unfortunately, I am out of resources, but I think because I don't want to travel quite yet, I mean, threat's kind of an issue right now, but I don't quite want to travel yet. So I'm going to probably attack a few things. And neither of them really offend me, so. All right. Okay. Come on. Hobbit Cloak. I already got my 2 Starboach. So that was the other thing with my practice round before this. I got Starboach pulled from my deck because I didn't get rid of a hazard right away. And then the other one didn't show up until I think the 3rd to last card. Whatever. This deck is very control-y, meaning canceling Sauron or disregarding what he does or playing off what he does. So it's kind of a fun, different tactic than I usually play. Would love to see some cards that use the discard. I would agree with that, Aaron. Okay. Focus, Sarah. Yeah, we'll play that. Thank you to it for the heads up on my scheduled Twitter. At least it wasn't on my loon. Thanks, Greg. Aaron, you are not too dumb to play control decks. If I can, anyone can. Just saying. Okay. Boy. Really? Really giving it to me this time. That is a very fun and interesting mechanic as well. The whole playing from and through the discard. Currently, I'm playing a deck building game tabletop outside of this. It's like a legacy thing, and that's manipulation of your discard pile is a thing, and it's kind of fun. It adds another strategy to it. So I would agree. Being able to see and potentially manipulate your discards, kind of a thing with deck builders. Okay, sorry. I think I'm in a good position at this point. I've got stuff and things. I might do not travel right away just to maybe build up my resources a little bit. Might be famous last words as well. But I'm not going to travel quite yet. Okay. Still not seeing that cloak, which is a bummer. And I'm getting a lot of... Okay, good. Getting a lot of events in my hand, and I'm getting a little scared. Being able to discard curses is something that maybe... Yeah, that's true. Okay. I don't really need the healing at this point, but threat is kind of a deal. It's a preparation. I'm just nervous because, like, I want to start throwing cards out just so I don't, if I do get Evil Stormed, I'm not totally hosed. That was kind of a waste of healing, but at least it also helps maintain threat. And, you know, feel a little better about that. We'll throw a prep out. Why not? And never hurts to guard up if you've got the options. So they're good on health. I think I'm going to travel now.
You struggle to manage the unfamiliar vessel as it lurches and wobbles on a narrow stream. Somehow,
Erin talking about getting her butt handed to me on a silver plate with this game. I don't know what that's like. All right. Against the Shadow. This is a fun card. And there's not too many out here, but here I got another one. And like I said, I'm just getting anxious because there's a good chance that he's could Evil Storm me. So once my hands start getting real beefy with events, I get scared. So we'll start playing stuff. And stealing power. Fleeting to 2 minions. Boy, I got an embarrassment of riches here. What to do? So this is the one, each player sheds 1 card. I definitely want to make sure that that's taken care of before the end of the round because I can't really afford to shed cards because I'm trying to get to that 24 event moment. So that's definitely got to go before anything else, before I end the round, that is. Let's just prevent some damage. I saw the E and the Y that looked kind of like a V, and my heart dropped a little bit. I'm scared, you guys. I'm scared. Okay. So let's get rid of this. Swirling Eddy. Alright, well, you gotta go too. The challenge today, my friend Board Game Dude, is we're doing Elrond's Hero Award. So, you've caught me still on my first attempt. So we'll see. Haven't been looking at the fate meter because I suck. So apply progress to a random hazard. I've got plenty of willpower. I tend to not use that. -3 fate. That never is a bad thing. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and use that. And then we've got refreshing waters. This comes into play. Well, let me forget. I probably won't because there's a thing I want to talk about with it now that I've remembered that I forgot about the fate meter. But yes. And Twitch, you'll have to have a discussion. And I know it came up at one point on Discord, but having a discussion about using Vilya, that's the one. It's what I'm questing for, and I probably should have paid better attention to what it does. But that's the one where you can spend power to. You guys can remind me. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, let's make sure he stays alive here. And we'll just apply that. And I think it's not a preparation. That's not a preparation. That's really all I can do. That makes sense. Thank you. Spending fate to surge after playing events. It's a free action to activate, and it costs one and it's a cost 1 attachment. It doesn't cost an attachment. Look at Bilbo's cloak. Yay! Again, it doesn't guarantee that he can't play. Oh. No! That might have hosed me. Oh. Oh, no. That hurt. I don't know that I can do it right now. All right. Well. Yep. I think that's a solid rip on that one. That was like 4 events. And I have exactly 24, which means even with my Elder Scrolls, Study the Scrolls, I won't make it. So, what time we got? We got time. I might as well. I was literally talking about it. See? If nobody believes that Sauron's listening and he knows, that was just evidence. That was proof right there. Yeah. Oh, game crashed. Uh-oh. Frankly, I mean, there's really not a whole ton of reason for me to continue because I'm certain that hosed me. Yeah, maybe the devs are puppet mastering Sauron. Conspiracy theories. Never a thing. Okay, so while I'm here, let me talk about this as well. So these are some fate events. Really handy when you're actually questing. Not so great when you're doing this particular questing. And the reason for it is these allies are not Noldor. And that's one of the things with Elrond that you have to make sure you maintain is having Noldor-only allies. So you can get these all you want, but you don't want to play them if you're trying to get the hero award. So FYI, I think at the end of this, even if you don't take these 3, you automatically get this one. Don't play it if you want the award. I'm so bummed. Okay. I think I've made an executive decision instead of continuing because I know that I got hosed. I'm going to try again since the whole goal is not to complete it, but is to get the award. So I'm going to try again because we got half an hour left on my stream. So I think it's fair to say I'm going to restart.
To rescue Bilbo Baggins from Mirkwood spiders, you fought bears. A monstrous slug met the trek. You do not stand alone.
Okay. Maybe I can get the cloak out right away. See, none of those, so I'm going to try to mulligan for it. Ah, yay! Again, this does not guarantee that I won't still have issues. But Evil Storm, aptly named. Bravo. Let's start off with that. And get that on. I'm not still upset. All right. I'll get rid of some crap. I probably should have used that, but okay, I gotta get over it. His protect goes away. I'll use that to defeat 2 minions with Glorfy. I think we're good. And we'll end. So now that I do have Bilbo's cloak, I can reduce him to, to 1 right away, because Evil Storm is a 2 resource card. So the thing. Okay. So we're just gonna. I kind of want him to attack, because I don't want the opportunity for Evil Storm to come out before. So we'll just do that. It's fine. And that's a good point, Twit. He said a lot of campaign 1 and 2 quests have Evil Storm, but the later ones can be far more complicated to do with limited allies. And that's kind of why we're playing this battle. So yes, campaign 3, Evil Storm comes up less. I don't even think maybe even at all. Correct me if I'm wrong. But those particulars are really hard to do when you have 2 allies. So this is probably the best way to go in general. I'm Ron Burgundy. Get my sailor out. Get rid of that. I'm gonna Starbroach Sailor. What we got? Remove the restriction. That's right. This is locked with that big troll open there, but I wrecked his face with seen and unseen. I unseened him. Is that a thing? I don't even know. Sometimes I don't always think before things come out of my mouth. Take that. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I'm sorry. Please be kind. I can't get sassy with Sir, and I can't afford it. Let's fill this up, since we have the resources to do so. And he's not going to be playing anything. Okay. I feel all right about traveling.
You struggle to manage
Ooh. Twit's saying it, a reach 0 threat hero challenge.
to connect with a mighty river and
I like that. I would think that particular hero would have to have some sort of method of decreasing threat, because they kind of tend to go hand in hand with what you're doing. But that's an interesting thought. I'm glad I could entertain you, Engage. Okay. Let's make sure he stays healthy. Let's steal from you. I think I already have a careful planning out. I do. And he hasn't played an event. Cancel next event. So I'm a little safer. Well, a little for a hot second. So let's see. Grant fleeting to up to 2 wounded minions. Well, we'll prevent some damage here. Quote of the year? That's generous. I say some pretty stupid stuff sometimes. Let's make sure we get rid of this so we don't lose events. That's fine. We'll deal with it. We'll deal. Yeah. Because now we can deal. Yeah. I don't think there's anything I need to do with this. Reducing an enemy is not going to be terribly helpful. Yeah. Yeah. I got it there. So we're going to use it. Okay. Okay. Coffee. In case you're wondering, because I know you are, there is pumpkin spice creamer in here. And it's delicious. Okay. Make sure Sailor stays alive. Sterner Than Steel. This is a great card. I think I have 2 copies of it in there, so it automatically gives me plus, well, if I get through my deck, +2 to will. I got willpower coming everywhere. Okay, let's go ahead and steal his resources. Let's just make sure we're playing events. I mean, I don't totally need to, but also doesn't hurt to heal my Sailor. Look at that. Look at all of that. Man, she's up to 5. He's up to 5. It's a he. I'm a jerk. Okay. And there. Look at that. 5. That was just I used 10. It's great. Anyway. I'll get over it. I don't think anybody no, not really. So using Grace might not be terribly helpful right now. I don't have any enemies. Yeah, we're just gonna... So here's the thing. I have 17 cards left. I believe I have 2 more locations, though, so I'm in pretty good shape. Thank you, Aaron. It is, man. The long, flowing, beautiful blonde hair. I am gender assigning, and it's not fair. I just long. Anyway, it's a male. Removed. Oh, yeah. Okay. Moving on. Man, I didn't eat breakfast today. I probably should have. Let's guard with him, I guess. Moving on. At the very least, at the final location, if I still have cards in my hand, you can kind of stall with all of the orcs that spawn. So at least there's that. Well, I'm glad I didn't waste Pity's hand. Look at all these fun things to control. We're going to make sure we get rid of that. Hasn't played. I think I still have... Yeah, I still have Well Prepared out. I think we're going to do some guarding so I can appropriately use Pity Stayed His Hand. Thank you, Twit, for answering the question. Yes, I am specifically trying to get the Hero Award for Elrond. So lots of events, very few allies. The ones I do have all have to be in Noldor. So I have exactly 2 different kinds, both Noldor. So I am on narrative because when I'm going this specific, and Elrond's, as you've seen, pretty tough to get. So, we're in good shape, board game dude. I mean, Sauron, I'm scared. Okay, sorry. I think I will end up guarding just to deal with threat, and then I can use Pity Stayed His Hand a little better. Sure. Saw that coming. Defeat next. Like, I can slay 3 of these 4 guys just with 2 cards in my hand. It's kind of the nice thing about control decks. Let's guard with him just because I don't want the damage to go anywhere else, and I don't really care about. No offense, Imladris. No offense. You're wonderful. Okay. So those get fleeting, so I don't have to worry about those. And then we're going to heal first. Stalwart, who? Ah! Ha ha! I mean, well played. I'm really scared to... And yes, full fate meter is excellent, especially with the upcoming orc location. All right. Huh? Okay, so I'm no longer protected. Well played, Lord of Darkness. Okay. These 2 have fleeting. Look at that. Look at that. 7. With... All right, board game, dude. It's broken. And then I'm going to get rid of that one. Just so I can kind of play here since I have 15 cards left in my deck. So I'm going to kind of amble along. Hopefully not too long. A full fate meter. So what is this one again? Restore 2 to every ally. Okay. We're just going to guard him and... An arrow in your guts would be awful. Hold your ground. That's basically going to prevent him from attacking anybody. But it's also an event that's gotta be played. I don't know. I feel like maybe just getting rid of him wouldn't be a bad idea. But he's gonna die anyway. What am I doing? I need to steal so Evil Storm doesn't come out. Oh, that's right. He's got ranged. Meh. Yeah, we'll use that. Well, we'll kill him. And then we'll use that. And I don't really want to guard, because I don't really want that one taking damage, but R1's going to fully heal him. That's the other thing, is stealing resources makes it for a slightly less exciting game. Ooh, I kind of want to use that because he's a 5 spot. I'm going to risk it. Let's see what happens. Neat. Oh no. So that's the point of this too. I'm constantly stealing resources, so I got a pool to deal with. This is hopefully not terribly unexciting. Bye. Yeah. What is my next threat? Reduce every hero to 0. Well, considering everybody else usually gets beefy, that's not the worst threat. 40 is deal 3 damage to Bilbo. That's kind of devastating if you're not careful. And each player discards their hand and sheds 2 cards. Yeah, let's not get to that one. That could be problematic. I'm gonna move on, or not move on, but I'm gonna end my phase. Just hold off on the looming threat stuff. I'm just, at this point, in case people are wondering why I'm not progressing, is I still have 11 cards in my deck, and I need to get through my entire deck to make sure I get the award. So I'm just... I literally just answered as you asked. It's like I knew. Okay, let's... Okay, yeah, all right. Let's, I'm kind of gonna need some fightiness, so I'll put it on him. Steal that. Well, he's got... I feel like I could probably move on after this, maybe. Because I think the next one is my final event, if I'm not mistaken. I could be. I'm wrong a time or two. Sure. So I feel I'll stay one more round. Maybe that's a stupid decision, but I'm gonna do it. Watch me. Let's have some fun. Okay. Let's. Study the scrolls. Cool. Look at that. So I think let's just take that right now. because he's going to attack and I can't do anything about it. So let's use that. I should have used that, but meh. Like I said, I'm kind of just waiting around a little bit. But we're at 7 cards. I have 4 in my hand. That'll probably... It is a preparation. Board game dude. Have you ever seen a giant flaming eye shed a tear? We might today. No. If it's flaming, can it cry? Because, like, wouldn't it evaporate right away? Or would it be like lava tears? Are lava tears a thing? Anyway. I think I really don't need the healing, but I'm just gonna make sure I can get cards played out. Lava tears are definitely a thing. Appreciate that backing. I watched this is a stupid aside, but I watched a video the other day. Being in Wisconsin, we're not exactly a hotbed for volcanic activity. See what I did there? I want to tell you that was intentional. It just wasn't. But I was watching a video on... I'm going to move on. How fast lava can travel. It is not messing around. I always thought it was this like slow, creepy pace, you know, kind of like the old zombies in Night of the Living Dead, where they were like super slow. Like I thought that was what lava always did, just kind of crept along, and you could just divert. Oh no, oh no! Team of horses coming through, hot, burning. Anyway, that's what I learned. Okay, so yeah, so we automatically get Haldir. I can't play her because that's gonna ruin the party. Oh, I do have... Oh, it's final encounter. Okay, yeah. So after I get rid of all of this stuff, for those that may or may not know, a whole bunch of orcs with guarding and block, and it looks really nasty, but there's events that show up in the fate meter once that pops up that helps me kind of dumb that down a little bit. So lava lessons, now you know. Check it out on YouTube. I think it was in Hawaii. There was just people standing back from a barrier, and there was just it blew my mind. Okay. Ooh, I'm scared now because... Can I play? Trying to get things out. Steal things. Hey, Kernier. Welcome. Trying to get Elrond's Hero Award, and now I'm like nail biting a little bit. I'm scared. Let's get some, because why not? I think was one of my preparation notes. Recover my defeated ally. Defeat the next minion after it attacks, which, yeah, okay, sure. Because there's nothing I can do about it anyway, so it's going to attack. Okay. 5 attack, 8 willpower with Stalwart. That doesn't suck. How many cards do I have? I have 5. I gotta calm down. That's and my this is much better position to be in. B is for broken. Yeah, it was Dad McGinn that talked about it being broken. But yes, a little bone for the little guys, right? Okay. Shut up, Sarah. Let's move on. So here comes the problem. Oh, and I get seen and unseen. Couple hold your grounds. Ooftag doesn't come out yet, huh? Well. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. It is my turn. I don't really want to guard with these guys because I may want to use it for... I'm just gonna... There he is. Hey, buddy. So, here's what I was referring to. That looks scary. That looks gross. But there are fate events. Well, okay, so I appreciate the Shadowed Engage for my dedication to Noldor while going for it, but you have to. That's part of the Elrond award, is you have to play 24 events, and you have to only use Noldor allies. So, thank you, but I don't deserve it. Okay, so I always use these because getting rid of guard and getting rid of block, super important. And then gonna do that. Oh, you know what? I got time because they're gonna attack before he plays any events. So then I usually always do this too because it never hurts 2 damage everywhere. Sure. Oh, you know, I probably should have held my ground down. Mm-hmm. I do think you have to play all 24 events. Or maybe not. Maybe I restarted my quest for no good reason. Maybe somebody smarter can confirm or deny that. But I was under the impression you had to play the 24 events in order to get the thing. And the thing. Sure. Okay. I think it is decided that I don't have to play the events, which means I restarted for nothing. But hey, this is a far more in my favor game. So who doesn't occasionally like to see that? He's got stalwart. So here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna play that because then I can get rid of some of these guys. And I'm at 1 card left in my hand. Yeah. Victim of the lack of reward progress tracker. It's coming. I can be patient. It's all right. I don't have... Bye, Ufag. You too. You go. Bye. I don't even think this matters. Yep, nope. It could. I mean, I got the time and the willpower and the resources and the stuff and the things. You. Because then I can play that. Oh, that one's wounded too. Oh, I'm dumb. They all have been wounded because I used that fate event. I'm not always a clever girl. And sure. I don't think I have Fair and Perilous in this particular deck. I don't think. Yeah. Okay. This is looking good. Can I say that now? Was that safe to say? I think it was. Let's get that out. Just to make sure. Good thing. I think we can put a dagger in this business. Yay! I feel like Kermit the Frog, where he like freaks out, right? Like the excited Kermit. Here it is, folks. Hero Award, and I did it. That is how I got it. Again, I do want to shout out to Widowmaker. That was his deck. That was his build and his suggestion of using that particular quest. As you can see, getting Hobbit Cloak out really, I think, helped in regards to staving off Evil Storm. So, now that it's over, in your face, Sauron. I'm not superstitious, like not even a little. Let's see what kind of crap I got. Oh, almost all of them. But I'll take the fellowship points that I don't need to spend anymore. Well, so for anybody watching for the actual, how do I do that? That's how you do that. And again, sometimes the first time doesn't always work out in your favor, but as it seems people on stream have been saying that your deck has to be composed of 24 events. You don't necessarily have to play them. That was my misunderstanding. But in any case, I played all 24 events. I still got it. So now I have a card that I'm not even sure how I'm going to use now. So we'll see what happens. But it is. There was a question on YouTube, I see. Will you be increasing the number of characters that players can have in play? I don't think that's something that's necessarily on the radar to do anytime soon. I would have to double check from Antihero, but I don't think that's something that's coming anytime soon. Maybe we need to remove hero rewards for an event. Ooh. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate everybody joining and the encouragement and really good discussion today. I think there's some really good nuggets of information, especially for some of the new players and for your friends and your family that are going to soon buy the game and play with us. Am I right? Sometimes. Thank you, everybody. Join us on discussion, Discord. There's Twitter, there's Facebook. There's all the places down there. Discord's super active, and everybody's really helpful. Good discussion about everything. Anyway, everybody enjoy your weekend. I'm going to go bask in my glow of doing what I came out to do. I'll see everybody on Tuesday with a multiplayer session with one of our very own. Have a good one, everybody.